Big story last week. According to Brett Okamoto of ESPN, UFC is planning on January 26th a champion versus champion fight at UFC, I do believe it is 233. TJ Dillashaw, the bantamweight champion, fighting Henry Cejudo, the flyweight champion. But in a twist, TJ is, in fact, it appears, going down to 125. We need to find out more about this whole situation. Pleasure, as always, to be joined by the great flyweight champion of the UFC, the former gold medalist in the Olympic Games, 2008 to be exact, the one and only Henry Cejudo is joining us. Henry, how are you?
I'm doing great, Ariel. I'm doing great. The fight's a super fight to a lot of people, but I don't. I'm gonna smash this guy. I'm gonna smash this guy. Him coming down an additional 10 pounds. I gave him that option, but he wants to come down. My whole thing, Ariel, is when I beat him, because I know I'm gonna beat him. There's no doubt. I'll put my purse on it. And my whole thing is when I beat him, Ariel, they're gonna hold the bantamweight division again because he's gonna get his rematch, but this time's gonna be at 135 pounds. But anyways,
Wow.
that's just how I feel. Let's start it off spicy,
Wow.
Ariel.
Wow, Henry. I wasn't expecting to come out of the gate just like that. First, I just wanted to comment on your guns, my man. Whoa. What is going on? You are yoked, my friend. Holy smokes. What's happening over there?
Oh, I'm on it, man. I'm on the Nero Force One. Those who saw the Joe Rogan stuff, I'm on like just science and just recovery. A lot of technology and science. What I'm using now, Ariel. It's been good, man. I've been training now for a good solid 2 months now, and man, I feel strong like bull.
Wow, you look strong like bull. Incredible. So, okay, I need to understand something here. There's all this talk about the demise of the flyweight division, right? And then we figure, okay, that means that Henry's going to go up to 135, and they're just going to cancel out the division once you fight up. But now we get the word that TJ's coming down to 125. How does this help you? Like, don't you lose out on this because he has the opportunity to fight for two belts come January 27th? Your belt is gone, right? Or am I
Yeah.
wrong?
I guess to be determined. Yeah, the UFC. I've talked to Dana White before. I think the thing is, Ariel. I think the plan all along, and Demetrius that said it was they really wanted to get rid of the division, and it has nothing to do with Demetrius Johnson. It really had to do with the competition. I mean, he was taking everybody and their mama out. So the reason why, I mean, it was just there was no competition for Demetrius Johnson until the messenger got a couple years under his belt, and then it was a different story. But when I talked to Dana, he says almost about 2 years ago they're trying to get rid of the division. That's just the way it kind of was. And I had the option. They pretty much, it was kind of left up to me, Ariel, whether it was going to be at 25 or 35. But I kind of left it up to TJ. But then it came down to like a financial thing. I'm going up. I'm sacrificing my weight class. I'm doing all that. I deserve that. I should be compensated. Us in the UFC, we couldn't come to eye to eye. We said, you know what? Why don't we just do it? Why don't we just do the same pay as TJ, and let's do that 125 pounds. So that's kind of what happened, which is crazy, Ariel, because I truly know in my heart that this dude has never fought. I'm a different competitor. I'm a different athlete. I'm just different, especially at 125 pounds. Man, you're going up against an elite athlete, losing an additional 10 pounds, depleted. I don't care how good, how light you are. Once you make that weight, you'll make that weight. How strong are you going to feel when you go up against a solid striker and a great wrestler? How good are you truly going to feel?
Has the UFC told you though that after this fight the flyweight division is over?
No, I haven't talked to them yet. I haven't spoken to Dana yet. We talked before, soon after my fight, and he kind of dropped the ball on me, and we talked about it a little bit, and I was up for that super fight either way. But I think it's a mistake on their side to do that. But I also think it's a mistake for their side to do the super fight at 125 pounds. But what's gonna happen, Ariel, once I beat him?
Mm.
All these guys at 135 pounds, they're all going to be down. They're all going to truly weight now. And those who know me and those who know what it's like to fight against an elite athlete, an elite competitor, or an elite fighter, when you're losing an additional 10 pounds, man, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble, and that's just it's going to help me. The way I see it, Ariel, is he's hopping me. I'm gonna beat him up at 125 pounds. Then I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna beat him up there too. But first, it's gonna start off on my terms. You know.
How far apart were you guys money-wise?
Ah, you have to talk to Ali on that one.
Oh my. All right.
Put him on three-way right now.
Oh
Put him
gosh,
on
I had enough of
three-way.
Ali last week. I mean, that thing gave me a headache. Jeez Louise.
I, I
Uh,
I saw that. I saw that, man. You guys. It looked like you guys belong on Jerry Springer, man.
I think I won. What do you think? I think I won 10-8 that round.
Yeah, but those who don't know Ali, I think he's missed, man. I'm not tell you this right now, Ariel. That dude has nothing but love, man. He's a very loving human being, man. I think he's just misunderstood by a lot of people. I've known Ali since I was 16, 17 in high school, man. I've watched him fight at Ring of Fire in Colorado. Like the man truly is living the American dream, man.
All right. Well, that's good to hear, and I know a lot of his athletes say
So
the same.
just yeah, yeah,
Um,
and this is why a lot of athletes. I just want to say that because man, there's a lot of hate out there, Ariel. A lot of people. I'm just like, I'm not saying Ali's always right. Like he said on the show, I'm a promoter, but at the same time, it's like, man, people are bringing religion, all kinds of things into
yeah.
this, and that's not cool.
Yeah, I agree. Henry, so this fight, January 26th, right? Is it signed?
It's signed and deal. I just been waiting for the UFC to send me the damn poster so I could post it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know what's taking so long there, but so it is going to be for your belt, the 125 belt. Have
It
you been
is.
guaranteed that if you win, you will get a shot at his belt? Has that been said?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I believe I'll double check with Ali, but yeah, that was a plan. I think it's a big mistake on and it's too bad for the bantamweight because I truly do believe a lot of those bantamweights do deserve a shot at 135 pounds, 100%. But listen to what I'm telling you, Ariel. I'm gonna beat this man. I'm gonna stop this man. January 26th, man. Another one will bite the dust. Let me tell you.
Yes. Yeah. What did you think when you heard about this trade that DJ was leaving and wasn't going to fight you again? What were your thoughts throughout all that?
Kudos for DJ. I could sit here and make up a whole thing. Oh, he's running away from me. He don't want none. But in reality, the man is getting paid, Ariel. The man is getting paid. You know, the man is making a lot more money than a lot of these heavyweights. He's probably top five, maybe in the UFC from what I heard. The amount that he's getting paid. Chatri, the owner of ONE FC, he's a good friend of mine too. I've had a chance to rub elbows with him and actually literally spend time with him. I can call him my friend. He's doing an incredible job, and I think the UFC is sleeping on the sleeping giant, man. The ONE FC. I mean, it's this thing. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be Bellator that's gonna compete with them. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of these other companies. That the company that's the sleeping giant that people got to watch out for. It's gonna be ONE FC,
Mm.
and I think Demetrius Johnson going over there. It's only gonna because in reality, Ariel, Demetrius Johnson is the greatest of all time. He really is. I mean, we can talk about John Jones, we can talk about George St. Pierre, but no, who has been consistent? Numbers do not lie. And the fashion, he could wrestle, he could box, he could submit. He truly is a mixed martial artist. Now the UFC got rid of him. It wasn't a trade. I believe that they truly did because of the flyweight division. I believe they did him a favor. Demetrius wanted to leave. The UFC wanted to release him, and and kudos for him, man. He's gonna make a lot of money. He's got kids. I still feel there's a trilogy between Henry Cejudo and Demetrius Johnson, and I see that playing out sometime in the future.
Where?
That is to be announced.
Oh, how many fights you got left on that contract, Henry?
I got about six. I
Oh,
got
okay.
about. I just signed a six fight deal, but I think everything changes is once they dismiss the flyweight division. If that's going to be the plan, I believe I would have to talk to Ali. I believe there's a free agency in there possibly.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I fight this fight. Once I beat TJ, they give me the division. I mean, I believe the contract is signed at 125 pounds, so there's room there. Is what I'm saying.
Wow. So this could be your last fight in the UFC?
I wouldn't necessarily. say that because I love the UFC. I love being at home, but it's you know, if the numbers ain't played right, I mean, possibly I would have to see the contract or whatnot. But I like that. I think people leaving, I think people doing that only brings competition to the UFC.
Mm.
This is good for us fighters. This is good for people. The UFC might not want to hear it, but in reality, Demetrius Johnson leaving, Eddie Alvarez leaving, man, that gives us a negotiation. That gives us a little bit more room.
Sure.
You know, and I'm not complaining about pay because you know the UFC has always taken care of me. They've always treated me well with respect. But at the same time, it's you know, a little cherry on top of the cake ain't bad either. You know.
I remember after the fight in August, you told me that you kind of took a pay cut. Ali even was telling you hold out for more, but you wanted to prove that you could beat DJ. So now this new contract, are you happier with it?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with it, but I believe after this victory too against TJ, I believe the stocks have to go up too, man.
Okay.
Ariel, I know you can have 50 belts, and I want you guys to post this. You can be Daniel Cormier, you can be John Jones, and both of those guys combined. You can have 1,000 belts, but there is only one athlete. There is only one athlete in this world that has been a two-sport world champion, and his name is Henry Cejudo, the messenger, youngest Olympic champion in history. The two of the manliest things that any human being could ever do, and I did it. And I'm telling you guys that is because a lot of people are counting me out with this fight with TJ, just like they did with DJ. And I'm here. I was like, you know what? Bring it in, man. Come in, hey.
Hmm.
I'm gonna embrace this area. I'm gonna embrace it, you know, and I'm gonna stop him. January 26th, I'm gonna stop this man.
You see, Henry, when I hear you speak right now, it occurs to me, and this is what I've been saying for the last few weeks, getting rid of the flyweight division at this juncture is such a colossal mistake. You are so promotable. You are an Olympic. I don't have to go through your resume. You just went through it. Why now? This is not the time to do it. You speak multiple languages. You speak Spanish. You speak Portuguese. You relate to so many people. You have such a great backstory. This is a huge mistake. Why now? This makes no sense to me.
It's a lot of it. You would just have to ask the boss man, the people up top. I think part of it too is maybe financial. Maybe they don't feel like it's the problem is well, it's not a problem, but what they need to do is if you guys are able to build storylines, even the bantamweight, there's only a few guys that people really talk about. TJ, Dominic Cruz, and Cody, the
Hmm.
ones that I can think of at bantamweight. You know, this might be a reoccurring. This might be a reoccurring. Who knows? Bantamweight may be next.
Wow.
You know, but it could because everything revolves around financial. The UFC was sold for 4.3, 4.3 billion. I mean, they got to make their money back, and they got to cut back on a lot of things. And I think that's kind of how they're seeing it. But it's okay. You know why it's okay for me, Ariel? Because I can go up and I can be successful at 135 pounds. But because eventually, my plan was to go up.
Okay.
Eventually, by the time I get down, but eventually when I do go to 135 pounds, those guys are in trouble too.
But do you not agree that this is all set up for TJ to make history? Like, he's the one that has more to gain from all this. You have more to lose. You potentially are losing 2 belts. He could walk away with 2 belts and they get rid of the division. He's the final champion. I mean, I feel like this is all even Dana on Saturday said, why, someone asked him, why are you doing this at 125? He said, because TJ wanted the chance to fight for 2 belts. It feels like this is all sort of put together for him to make history.
No, and that's okay. Now, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna spoil all that. I really am. I'm gonna spoil all that. Like it doesn't matter. What's gonna happen now is once I fight TJ and tag Dana White and everybody and their mama, once I beat TJ, what's gonna happen? They're gonna give me the division. I'm gonna go up to 135 pounds. Now these guys, the next guy in line that's gonna have to fight, he's gonna have to wait a whole damn year to get a shot. Whether it's Marlon Moraes or Dominic Cruz or John Lineker, they're gonna have to wait a whole damn year because of a decision
Hmm.
that I could have easily gone up to 135 pounds. Trust me, even at 135 pounds, area, I'm gonna be bigger and stronger than this man. I've seen him. I've gone. I was we went up face to face when I was even flyweight for the Staples Center when I fought Demetrius. He was fighting Cody, and I saw him just like, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, dude, you're just even as a flyweight, you're bigger, man. You're more compact than this dude." And I'm just like, well, wait till I stack a little weight on, which isn't much. Wait till I get I'm able to kind of mold everything to get 135 pounds. I'm that guy. I could become a true two division champion in the UFC. There's
Wow.
no doubt about it, Ariel.
Last week, Conor McGregor tweeted to Chatri and said, "You must save the division. You did this. Your greed did this." Now, you responded, and then what happened? You deleted it? What's going on over there? What's happening,
Ariel,
Henry?
Ariel,
Yes.
my Twitter was hacked, man.
Oh, for real?
My Twitter was hacked. I don't know who did it, but somebody did it, and I don't know who it was.
Okay.
But it wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
Me.
All right.
So I can apologize to Connor now, man. Connor, I apologize. Thank you for everything you've done for the sport, man. I think you go a little overboard with a couple things, but I think at the end of the day, you mean well. You even meant well in that comment. My phone was my Twitter was hacked, and
Who hacked? Do you have any idea who hacked it? Was it
I
Captain
don't know.
Eric?
Do you have any idea?
I don't know. Does his name rhyme with Bali?
Don't start there. No, I don't think it was Ali.
I'm kidding.
Somebody did that.
I'm kidding. It's Captain Eric. I have a feeling it's Captain Eric. The English was
Maybe.
too good. It was like there was too much punctuation in there. I can always tell when it's Ali writing or not. He skips over a couple periods, commas, But it was good. What did you make of Connor's comment, though?
Man, I deleted it so fast. I just didn't. I deleted maybe within an hour when I saw it. I mean, actually got a phone call when that happened, or I'm sorry, a message actually from Audi, Conor McGregor's agent. He's like, "Hey, dude, I know this ain't you, man. You gotta, what did Conor do to you?"
Right.
And I called him. I was like, "Wow, what's going on, man?" He's like, "Go check your Twitter." And then I checked it and I saw. I was just like, "Oh God, dude, I don't want any enemies, dude. I'm not in this game. I'm not in this game for any enemies, man. I'm in this game to knock people out, make a lot of money, and then pretty much, entertain my fans. But then, retire, man. Retire as a champ."
Do you have any concern? Do you have any concern that TJ doesn't make weight?
He'll make it. But if he doesn't, we'll still fight. Like I said, man, I'm a true competitor, man. Like I think different. I understand what you're saying with Dana White, but I don't see it that way. I'm gonna beat him at 125 pounds. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him up away because he's gonna feel it, man. The game plan changes, Ariel, from 135 pounds. Because from 5 days ago, we're gonna fight at 135 pounds.
Oh.
And then I was just like, you know what? Financially, you guys, maybe give a little bit more. I'm going up. You're getting rid of my division. There's some compensation, and it's okay. We reached an agreement, but now it's going to be down 125 pounds. But now there's going to be a dilemma. I know for a fact I'm going to beat Ariel. I know for a fact at 125 pounds. Why? Because he's never made it before. Why? Because I've struggled. I know what it's like to not make the weight correctly. And I know exactly the game plan that I'm gonna use against him, because the game plan changes for 10 pounds from 125 to 135. There's a particular game plan put in place at 125 pounds.
So I just want to make sure I get the facts straight here. The original plan was you moving up to 135. You couldn't come to terms on the right kind of deal. So then they said, all right, you're going to have your old deal, the one you just signed, and it's going to be at 125. And meanwhile, we're telling the other fighters in the division that we're getting rid of it because others have come out and said, I'm released or I've been told, etc. Is that accurate?
Yes. You're good, Ariel. You should be an undercover agent, man.
It's a little confusing, I must say, the whole thing.
It is. It was. And I was just like, me and Ali were both kind of thrown off, but Ali negotiated the deal. He did a great job. We almost kind of got what we wanted a little bit.
Really? How so?
He's coming down. I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna fight him again. My whole thing is I agree with Marlon. I agree with these guys. But these guys, what I don't agree with them is when they underestimate me. Do not. This is one person in the whole planet Earth, Ariel. I've shocked the world 2 times in the most manliest sports, man. 2008, I was ranked 31st in the world. Nobody believed in me. I was the last person to get into the Olympic Games. Went out there, became the youngest in history. 2018, 10 years later, Henry Cejudo was an underdog, 5-1 underdog, knocked out in 2 minutes and 36 seconds. This man was able to come back and beat the greatest fighter of all time. That's who Henry Cejudo was. And on January 26th, I will cut the head of the snake forever and never. Amen.
Wow, that was amazing. Henry, I love this new Henry. This is amazing. Just oozing that confidence. Has life changed? This is my last question before I let you go, Henry. This has been great. By the way, your Skype connection is phenomenal. It's like crystal clear. It's like you're standing in the studio right here or sitting. It's just how has life changed since becoming champion? Do you notice a difference? Do you feel a difference? And if so, how?
Man, being a champ is good. Being a champ is, I mean, people treat you different. I've always been a champion. When people tell me, I've always felt like a champion. I've always known I've been a champion. But it's different having the UFC belt because it's a now it's a commercial sport. People literally roll out the red carpet for you. You know what the Olympic champions in wrestling, what they should be receiving. All these, in my opinion, the toughest sport in the world. The UFC guys are getting everything because we're throwing elbows, knees. Like, MMA is probably considered the most probably manliest sport in the world. And it's pretty cool for people to roll out the red carpet. Celebrities, so Matt Damon coming up to me and telling me, Henry, you inspired all of us. Can I take a picture with you?
Wow.
Like Matt Damon, like these A-list celebrities, like posting it on social media. Like for me, Ariel, nothing will ever change, man. I'm a pretty, besides me kind of, picking on TJ a little bit. For me, I always got my feet grounded, man. I love my family. I love my friends. Like I know my purpose in life, and a championship bout, it's cool, but that's just a platform to do, to do greater things, Ariel.
Wow. Well, I got to say, I'm happy for you, my man. This is exciting stuff. I like that you're embracing it. I like that you're saying, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to show. This is great promo. Captain Eric, I don't know where he is. I think he's in Israel right now. He's got to be very proud of you because you've come a long way in that regard.
He is. And I'm gonna show why. I'm gonna show people, why I'm gonna make the flyweight division great again. You're gonna see. Okay. January 26th. You guys tune in. Buy that pay-per-view. Another great will bite the dust.
Wait, are you saying that you're going to revive it? Like this is your opportunity to keep it going? Is that the plan?
And we're gonna end it right there.
Oh wow, Henry!
Till next time.
Okay. Final thing. Do you have a message for TJ? He's coming up later. Do you want to say something to him?
TJ. Oh! You're gonna get it, my man. You're gonna get it, man. You underestimate me. You want to come down to my weight. You want to take my division out. I'm gonna make an example of you. I'm gonna truly make an example of you.
Henry, you're the man. Looking forward to it. Thanks so much. Pleasure as always to talk to you, my man. All the best to you.
All right. You have a good one, brother.
Yes, same to you. Wow. Henry Cejudo on fire. En fuego, as they say. January 26th, the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. That was phenomenal stuff from Henry. That might be my favorite interview with him ever, including after he won the belt. That was incredible.